It's a safety issue for them, for us, for my crew. The county needs to get this fixed now.
First responders in the town of Concord say that crumbling county roads continue to put them and residents in danger. Now, we first reported on the road conditions near Zoar Valley earlier this summer. Nothing has happened since then.
Years of erosion have created swells and in some cases roads that can't support the weight of a fire truck. For Morton's Corners Fire Company, that means responding to emergencies in Zoar Valley is always a gamble. News 4's Jen Schant spent the morning on Trevett Road, where firefighters say they have the most problems. Jen?
Well, Jackie, the issue, they say, is getting to calls safely and on time. Trevett and Groth Roads have both been closed multiple times due to erosion. The local volunteer fire chief says leaving them as is really isn't an option. Meanwhile, the county is saying the price tag to fix them for good won't be small.
Springwell Fire in Morton's Corners, man.
Volunteer Fire Chief Steve Bugary says responding to 911 calls near Zoar Valley continues to put his crew at risk. We first met Bugary this summer when we drove on Trevett Road, the company's main route into Zoar Valley. Then conditions were rough. Tuesday, they were worse. What's this like in a snowstorm?
Scary.
As snow and ice move in, he wants Erie County to fix the crumbling roads.
They're pretty much saying there's nothing they can do to temporarily fix this road.
According to the county, the roads aren't eligible for federal or state funding.
We've invested millions of dollars in the past in that area. There are roads that are traveled, 200 to 100 cars a day on those roads. So it's not real heavily traveled. It's most important first and last mile for the people that live there. But we're trying to leverage millions of dollars to possibly fix those roads when we have other roads that are 30 to 40,000 cars a day requiring the same amount of money.
The county closed a portion of Trevett back in January. It's not hard to see why. There's an active slide here. Phil Drozd is a councilman in the town of Concord, but he previously worked for the county's Public Works Department.
The day that this road failed, we had a very heavy rainstorm. It was in January. The creek that we're looking at right here rose very high, took some of this soil bank here, pushed it downstream.
The county is paying for an engineering firm to study the road to see what can be done in the long term. Meanwhile, Bugary says he can't make it to emergencies on time.
I just feel sorry for the residents down here. If something happens to them, whether it be a fire or EMS related, our response time to get to them is going to stink. It's going to be bad.
Now, in 2009, FEMA funding was granted for the roads after a major storm, but those funds aren't available now. Drozd says in the past they filled in the slide to level off the road. He says with some blacktop, that would be an affordable but only a temporary solution. The county says it's waiting on that study before it makes a decision. Jen Schant, News 4 at 5:30.